Hey everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to 2023. I felt that it was only fitting that I kind of make a channel update video and also a huge thank you. So let me just real quick get out of the way kind of the updates for the channel and social media and stuff like that so that you can get the updates right up front. And then if you want to listen to the rest of the video, you absolutely can, or you can click off once you get some of these updates. So initially, what I'll talk about kind of is social media. I plan to get rid of my Twitter and my Instagram after probably this week. I don't think that it is beneficial in any way for me to keep those two platforms. I will still stay here on YouTube and I will still continue to post things here on YouTube. But my Twitter and Instagram YouTube pages, I don't think are beneficial at all for me, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It's an absolute cesspool on Twitter. And I don't need both Twitter and the real world. You know, I live here in California, so the fake reality and actual reality, I don't need both of those telling me that I'm a piece of shit. So I'll probably just get rid of one of those, being Twitter, and it will make my life a hell of a lot simpler, easier, whatever. So I'm going to be getting rid of that, and I think, like I said, Instagram as well, just to keep things simple. But I will still stay here on YouTube. The only thing is that content may be looking a little bit different for the next week or so as I start up the new semester for my master's program. And as I do that, whether I continue to publish content through shorts, videos, live streams, whatever it may be, I'm not really sure what that's going to look like with the new semester and the new class schedule. So because of that, for the next few weeks, if there's some growing pains, just to give you guys a heads up, that will be within the next coming weeks or so. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So that is pretty much the update that I have as of right now. The other thing I wanted to say is thank you so much for this past year, for 2022. I have been on this platform now on YouTube for about a year and a half now, and I cannot thank you enough for how supportive you guys are, how much of a family you guys are, how this tight-knit community has continued to grow, and support me, support us. It is truly a blessing, and I continue to just be humbled by the fact that I get to do this. Not as a career or anything yet, hopefully, but just as something that you guys get to be a part of with me, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you. Also, as I've kind of been on and off Twitter and Instagram, thank you to everyone who has reached out to me and checked in on me and was wondering what's going on. The amount of responses that I received from people checking in and being like, hey, like, I just saw that you're off Twitter and I just want to make sure you're okay. And you guys know who you are. Words can't express the amount of gratitude I have for you guys being there, for you guys being that rock. And so I am eternally grateful for that support. So truly, truly thank you. Basically, you have ebbs and flows on this platform and in life in general. You guys are no strangers to the fact that I go pretty hard on the channel for a few months or so, and then I take a break. And then I go hard on the channel again, producing videos, and then I take a break. And I just kind of had this realization, like, that's probably not good. You know what I mean? Like, one, it's not fair to you guys, of course, because you're getting, I'm producing a lot of great content, a lot of videos for you guys, and then I'm off for like 2 weeks, and you're like, yo, what do you want us to do? So it's not fair to you guys. And also, it's probably not healthy to have like to have to take a 2-week break in order to like feel whole again or to feel like mentally sane, that's probably not a good thing. And I'm self-diagnosing. I'm no therapist, but I know myself, and I think it's important that that those breaks are incorporated, especially when, here in California, like I said, you just that type of support group that I may have here with some of you guys, with my fans, I don't really have that here. It's difficult to kind of find that same mentality, some of those same values, and so it's difficult. I have to take breaks here. So I was looking at that, and I was really kind of considering, okay, is this something that I want to continue to do? Because is it even healthy? I love talking about this stuff. I get so passionate about it. This is my passion, right? This isn't just a hobby for me. This is something that I've really taken from a hobby into a passion. And when I kind of get enveloped by something, when I get really passionate and emotional about something, I put my whole heart into it and I get really invested. And I think after a while, when so much of that entails culture war stuff, it can be exhausting. It can be absolutely tiresome, to where mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it's tough to keep that stuff up. In the Marine Corps, it was great because I had guys around me that were really funny, and we were always able to make jokes and stuff. I don't have that same support group here in California, and I don't think I'm that funny myself. So making humorous jokes or trying to make light of something or trying to make something funny just doesn't really work. I tend to take things much more seriously, much more intimately and personally. And so because of that, a lot of this stuff just tends to weigh, it crushes you, the weight of it just, gets put on your shoulders, and you just really feel it, and so I've had to say, like, okay, I need to step back for a week or two, and I step back and then I come back on, and I'm like, all right, let's start creating some content again. Let's make more videos. Let's do more interviews. Let's blah, blah. And then I got to take a step back again. And it's an exhausting cycle, and it sucks. I wish I didn't have to do that, even, like I said, even in the Marine Corps, I would get called the worst names possible, from captains, majors, where they'd be saying, shit like, you fucking piece of shit. And, yeah, you dumb fuck. And like, that was just everyday language. That was just what we heard verbatim in the Marine Corps, right? That was just normal talk. And I think I just got so used to that. That was just part of the job. But here on YouTube, I guess it's a bit different because I guess I had a different envisionment of it in my head where, not saying that I didn't expect it, because of course it's the internet. It's going to be fucking miserable. It's going to be degenerates all over the place. That's just what the internet is, right? I guess I just didn't understand how much the culture war was going to impact parts of my life, impact the channel, impact friendships, relationships, stuff like that. Because like I said, I do take it very seriously, and I'm passionate about it. And when you don't see any hope, or when you don't see things getting better, it's tough to find that motivation. It's tough to find that drive when everyone around you is telling you how much of a piece of shit you are, or when like I said, when the culture war doesn't seem to be getting any better, when we don't feel like, it doesn't seem like we're making any progress anywhere. It's tough. You're in the trenches, you're in the shield wall, and you're seeing your battle brothers in the shield wall go down. You hit barriers in the trenches, and you just continue to hit barrier after barrier. It sucks to keep going, man. So like I said, I think that's why I keep having to take these breaks, is because it's just so physically, emotionally, mentally exhausting. But I had to kind of consider, okay, is this something that I want to do? Do I want to continue to have to take these breaks? Do I want to have to continue to put myself in the line of fire, to be judged, to be open to criticism, to be smeared and slandered and fucking scoffed at and all this shit, like, do I want to continue to put myself in that place? Or I could just sit here and read comic books all day and it would be sweet. I could paint models and build models of Warhammer all day and not give two shits about anything. And it would be great. But I like I said, I care deeply about these hobbies, these passions. And, as of right now, I'm kind of in this realm. I'm in this sphere of discussions of stuff that happens within this culture war. So, like I said, I always just kept coming back to, like, even with all of the setbacks, do I want to continue doing this thing on YouTube? Do I want to continue making these videos? Do I want to continue trying to have these discussions with people who clearly hate me? Clearly people who don't want to listen, not only don't want to listen, but won't listen, refuse to learn, refuse to discuss, refuse to hear what I'm trying to say, or come to some sort of conclusion, or not agreement, but people who just don't want any type of cohesiveness or anything. Is it really, like, worth my time and effort to see if these, have those discussions, put those videos out? So yeah, it's definitely, it's a difficult choice. And like I said earlier on in the video, I'm going to continue to stay here on YouTube, and I'm still probably going to post stuff. In what capacity, I'm not sure yet. But I think all of this, after a while, tends to definitely weigh you down, and it makes you really kind of reassess and go, okay, what is it that I can do that can be different? That isn't going to make me want to take a break every few months. What is it that I can do that isn't going to make me feel like I'm just, like, constantly weighed down or whatever? Yeah, there are going to be people on here probably who watch this video that might even say, like, oh, what a fucking bitch, what a crybaby, what a chud, can't, like, cry more, fucking man baby in your mom's basement or whatever. And to those people, I don't think that they know what passion feels like. You know what I mean? Because when you are so passionate about something, you get invested into it 100%. So any fluctuation in that passion that you have tends to really, like, it's like any injustice that you see or any injustice that you feel, you get emotionally invested into that, and you almost feel the weight of that. And so I just don't think those people are passionate about anything. I think they hate their lives and themselves, and they don't understand what that's like. So, and that's another thing too. That's a totally different topic of discussion, which is, haters and stuff like that, and whose opinion to take seriously. Do I even want to have discussions with people who just fucking hate me? Do I want to try and have some sort of commonality with people when all they want to do is just fucking call me evil and call me like a terrible person? Do I even need to listen to those people? Should I even take those opinions into consideration? Obviously the answer is no. But how do we reconcile? How do we come to commonality? Do I have to now say, like, oh, well, fuck you too, I don't want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, that sucks. I've never had to tell that to anyone, or do I say, hey man, we could have a civil discussion over this, but apparently you don't want to, and that's difficult. So, all that being said, this has been a much longer video than I anticipated. So thank you guys so much for staying and listening. And like I said, I just wanted to give a bit of an update, and also kind of a bit of, like, what's been going on with me, kind of what I've been thinking. And like I said, it feels fitting that I do this here at the beginning of the year here in 2023. Here's to more comic books, entertainment, news, wargaming miniatures, Warhammer stuff, anything, statue collecting, like all of our nerd stuff that continues to be within our sphere of influence. Here's to more of that, and hopefully we see some sort of a pendulum swing, even just towards like normalcy, But once again, thank you, truly. I want to genuinely, authentically, humbly say thank you to everyone who reached out, and to everyone who was concerned about me getting off social media, because that was really cool to see how many people who want to support and people who care, and that means a lot. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate it. I hope everyone had a very safe and fun new year. And like I said, here's to 2023. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are looking forward to anything, if there's anything that you guys see on the horizon that you have hope in, because I think that would be kind of cool to hear from you guys too, to see what might be keeping those engines running, what might be kind of helping you forward through some of this culture war stuff. And I do apologize for taking this time off, being gone for a week or two and then coming back and being gone and coming back. Like I said, it's exhausting. So thanks for putting up with that schedule. It's not easy. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there and being so patient. But all that being said, have a great rest of the week and a great rest of the year. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching.